Okay guys, we're going to jump right in, starting with the eyes. I'm first going to use Benefit's Stay Don't Stray Eye Primer. This is my favorite primer, and I'm going to start by just patting that all over my lids.
So we're walking by the shore. I've got something to say, but words can't describe.
Then I'm going to take my Naked 2 palette and take the color Booty Call. It's just a light, pale color with a little bit of shimmer. Work that on my lid and my brow bone for a highlight. Then I'm going to take this matte color called Tease and work that into my crease as a transition color, and I'm going to continue building this until I get the intensity that I want. Then I'm going to take this other color called Chopper. It's also got a lot of shimmer, and I'm going to work that in the outer part of my crease as well. Now with a slightly more dense brush, I'm going to be taking Suspect and kind of starting to build up the intensity at my outer corner. I like that generally to be the darkest when I'm doing an eye look.
Wish we could stay like this forever, miles away.
Then I'm going to be taking Blackout on a pencil brush. This is just a matte black, and I'm going to be kind of working that along the outer part of my upper lash line as well as into the outer part of my crease to create a V shape.
She looks good in the sundress, lips so soft that I can't resist. Every day I learn a little more.
Then I'm going to go back with the other side of that brush, which is a little bit more fluffy, and use a combination of the same colors that we've so far used on our eye, and just to kind of blur that line a little bit, and then I'm going to go back and build up the intensity just a little bit more. After working with all those dark colors, we can start to lose some of that brightness that we got, so I'm going to go back with Booty Call and just lighten up the inner part of my lid again. Then I'm going to take my e.l.f. liquid liner, which is only $1. I really like this eyeliner, and I'm just going to be giving myself a wing.
I've ever been after summertime wouldn't be the same. She looks good in the sundress, lips so soft that I can't resist. Every day I learn a little more about her. Summertime wouldn't be the same without her. She is brown eyes, tan skin, moonlight and laughter. She is everything I've ever been after. Summertime wouldn't be the same. Summertime would never ever ever feel the same. No, summertime would never be the same without.
Then it's time to curl our lashes, and I just got this one at Sephora, and I'm going to be adding a coat of my favorite mascara, which is the Sephora Outrageous Volume in black, and then I'm going to be popping on some falsies. These falsies are Kiss brand number 102, and in terms of false lashes, they're not actually very dramatic, but they're really easy to wear, and I really like these eyelashes. I'm going to be using the Revlon lash adhesive as well.
Every day I learn a little more about her. Summertime wouldn't be the same without her. She is brown eyes, tan skin, moonlight and laughter. She is everything I've ever been after. Summertime wouldn't be the same without her.
Getting lashes on for me is always kind of a victory. Then it's going to be time to move on to our face. I'm going to first start by priming my face using Benefit's Porefessional primer, working that in and kind of doing a patting motion along where my pores are most visible, which for me is on either side of my nose. No surprise here, I'm going to be using my Pixi Corrector in Brightening Peach to brighten up my under eyes and cancel out some of that blueness. Then I'm going to move on to foundation, and I'm going to be combining a mixture of L'Oreal True Match in W2 and Revlon Colorstay in Golden Beige, which gets me a perfect combination of coverage and color.
And it feels like a dream. I could run and look for shelter, but you hold on to me. I'm under your skies.
on to concealing slash highlighting. This is probably my favorite concealer at the moment because it's my most light one, and while I'm this fair, it's my favorite. This is the NYX HD Concealer, and in fair, I believe. I will have everything listed that I'm using, including brushes and tools, listed in my description box.
You must be my once in a lifetime.
I always like to set my concealer using some sort of powder. This is a Wet n Wild single eyeshadow in Crème Brulee, and I'm just going to be using an e.l.f. small taper brush to pat that everywhere I put concealer. Then, because I do tend to get pretty oily, I like to take a Real Techniques powder brush and this mattifying powder foundation from Sephora and just sort of pat that all over the rest of my face. Then I'm going to move on to contouring. I'm using a Real Techniques contour brush and the Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer just to kind of mark out where I want shadows to be in my face.
And all that I can see is you. I'm standing where the lightning strikes. I know this doesn't happen twice.
Then I'm going to apply this Maybelline HI-Light blush in mauve using a Up and Up blush brush from Target and applying that to the apples of my cheeks right above where I applied the bronzer. Then I'm going to use my favorite highlighter ever. This is the NYX highlighter in Ritualistic, and going back to that e.l.f. small taper brush and applying that to the very tops of my cheekbones, temple, bridge of my nose, and basically where I concealed. Then I'm going to set my entire face using Urban Decay All-Nighter Setting Spray and go back to the eyes. Then I'm going to take Jane eyeliner in black, going to do my upper waterline and lower lash line, and then I'm going to smudge that out going back to Suspect.
Moment last.
And if you made a mistake, that's okay. I'm just going to take a little dab of concealer, go back to my beauty blender, and blend out anywhere I got an extra amount of powder or eyeliner.
I'm standing where the lightning strikes. I know this doesn't happen.
Then I'm going to coat my bottom lashes and apply some lip gloss, and you're good to go. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in my next video.
You must be